back to the Stray Kids Dance Tutorials channel. My name is Gabriel and today we'll be learning Miroh by Stray Kids. So this is their latest comeback and it's just a very energetic, powerful song. So even though the moves aren't as detailed as some of their previous titles, the song is pretty fast, and so be ready to sweat, have water on hand. And so for today we'll be learning the pre-chorus-ish part where just Changbin and Hyunjin are together in the middle, and then the dance break, and then the chorus, which is the Miroh challenge part, and then finally the hook, the woah part. And for this video, I used the dance practice as a reference. Okay, so let's get started. So starting with the pre-chorus part, this is where Changbin and Hyunjin are both rapping in the middle, and so all the members start on the side. For the beginning, we're going to be following Felix for this first part. And so the members are waiting on the side, and then they're going to run in and start dancing in the middle of Changbin's rap. So in the video, they wait on count 1, on count 2 and 3, they bend over and run in, and then 4, they come up. So we're just going to start at count 4 for this video. So on 4, you're just going to be standing up here, and then you bring your arms in fists and raise it up to your chest level. So this is 4, and then after this you're going to do a series of rowing motions, starting to the left. So on 5, it's going to go row to the left like this, 6, row to the right, and then on 7, row back towards the left again. And while you do this arm motion, your knees are going to go out and out. And so it kind of helps to be more on like the toe part of your foot so that your heels can just go out in like that. And so when your arms row downwards, your knees are going to go out, and that's on the big counts. So together that looks like, with both the arms and the legs, it's going to be 5 and 6 and 7. Okay, so on 7, you're rowing to the left and your knees are out. And on 8, then you just stand back up and your fists come back to your chest, back straight. Alright, so again, those four counts, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, okay? And then this next part is super fast. They're going to step on 1 with the right foot, and when they do that, you bring your right hand to your chest, kind of pop your chest out a little bit like that. So 1, and then on 2, step with your left, and your right hand is going to go to your head. So your head will turn to the left, and your right hand will kind of be somewhere around your chin area. And on 2 and, your head will turn back to the front, and as you do that, your arms are going to kind of start coming up like this above your head and getting ready to rotate down to the next move. But this is a super fast move, so it's 2 and. So as long as you have your arms kind of up and starting to do this rotation motion with fists, kind of going forward like that, that'll be fine. So again, that's 1, 2, and, okay, and then on 3, then you turn back to the right, and your fist will keep rotating and then punch down towards your right knee, and your right foot is going to step with your knee kind of out. Okay, so that was 2 and 3, and also you want to bend over a little bit as well when you punch down. And then now for this next little part, we're going to be following Hyunjin as a reference. And then on 4, your feet are going to jump so that you're facing the left side, and your hands are going to be straight out to the left like this, with your palms facing down. So your whole body is facing the left side on 4, and then on 5, then you'll bring your fist up and do a hitting motion down, and then the second one, you'll throw it down. So that's 4 and 5, and then after you throw your arms down, then on you will start to kind of turn towards the middle again, and your legs are kind of this really fast shuffling move. So it's going to be like 6. Your left leg is kind of step back to cross behind your right leg, and your right foot will kind of step in place. It's kind of like a shuffling move like that. So it's 4 and 5, 6. Okay, and then on 7. Then your left leg will step back out, and your hands will do this kind of slanted motion to the left. 7, and then on 7 and, you're going to raise your right foot in the air. And then finally, just to complete this 8 count on 8, then you're going to jump so that the right foot is in the front and it's crossed over, and then the left foot is in the back. So you want your feet to be kind of twisted like this because they're going to be ready to do the spinning motion. And when you're prepped like this, you want your left hand to be on your chest, and your right fist is out to the right. And so since we're following Hyunjin, mainly the Hyunjin is in the beginning of the spin wave, and so he lands like this. For the other members, they'll stay like this with their left foot in the air before waiting for the spin. But for Hyunjin, he just puts his foot down like that. Okay, so now just to review up to there with counts. Starting from count 4, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so that's up to there. And then moving forward to finish this pre-chorus part, then you're going to spin towards the left on 1. So if you're just going to spin on 1, this is a wave, so all the members spin at different times. The Hyunjin will spin at 1. On 2, you'll land down with your left hand is on your left knee, and your right hand is just kind of on the ground after the spin. And then he's just going to wait here for the formation for all the members to finish spinning. So wait here on 3, 4, and then on 5, this is the little lead up to the drop. And so you'll hear the little spins go da 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 da. And so the moves kind of are syncopated like that. So then on 5, you're going to stand back up and have your fists out to the sides. And most of them still have their feet kind of crossed like this. So 5, and then on 6, you're going to do a quick shuffling move. So right, left, and as you do that, you raise your your hands above your head. So some of the members, they do cross like this. Some of them will grab their wrists, but for now we'll just do a cross. So cross with your right forearm is in front of your left, and then when you do this move, your head will look up as well at your arms. So after we're on the ground, it's going to be 5, 60, and then on 7, this is the roll down. So you roll down with your fists, and then kind of go low and look at the ground while squatting. This is 7, and then on 8 is the prep for the jump. So then you're going to bring your arms up like this, kind of like in a unclosed O, right? So just around like this, and then you just jump up as high as you can without hurting yourself. Okay? So that's 8 is the jump. So again, to go from here, from the spin, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, like that. Okay, so now let's just review the whole pre-chorus part, starting from here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is the whole pre-chorus part. Alright, and so since that part is a little bit shorter, we're just going to keep moving on into the dance break, and then go back later to add music to all of that. So now for the dance break, this is the teaser, one of the first teasers that they originally showed, the dancing with no center. Okay, and then so for this next part, we're going to be following Lino as a reference. So I count this as the dance break because there's, it's just the instrumental going on. There's no actual singing really. So even though it comes before what I call the chorus, I consider this the dance break, if that makes sense. Okay, so they're doing this jump on 8, and while they do the jump as well, they're also going to change formations. Okay, so you jump on 8, and then on 1, you land down. Okay. And then 1 and your right foot is going to kind of come back, and you're going to get ready to kick it forward. And as you move your right foot back, your right hand is also going to come up slightly, kind of like a running motion. So 1 and then on 2, then your right foot was going to kick forward. So you land, kick back, kick forward, and then as you kick forward, your right leg will open up, and your left leg will also open up so that it ends up in like a squat. and then you land in a squat. And then the arms for that count. After here on 1 and on 2, your left arm will kind of start to come up, but you want mainly your arms to be kind of this like scarecrow position with your elbows bent as you do the squat jump. So that kind of looks like you land, kick back, squat jump, and then land. And so you're jumping on 2, you land on 3, and your arms are down. On 3 and your arms come back again. And you kind of want this next part to be kind of like a bouncy, it's a very bouncy, jumpy sort of vibe. So 3 and you raise your arms. On 4, your arms are pushed down and then raise up all the way. And as they raise up, your head will look up as well. And so to get that sort of bouncy vibe, you kind of want to have a slight bend at your knees so that you can really bounce like that. So that is count 4, you go like up. And on 5, your arms will go down in a big circle and then end up in the same circle position like before with your elbows are bent. So it's going to go 5, 6, and as you go down with your arms, you're going to get ready to take a step back and then step back on 6. So this is 4, 5, 6. Okay, so step back on 6 with your left foot, and then on 7, then your right foot is going to step back, and this is really kind of like that stiff hitting part. So basically, you just kind of want to keep your upper body the same, just bend it forward like that. So on 7, you bend forward with your body. On 8, you bend forward again, but now Lino is going to line up and get ready for the punch in the next part. So when you bend forward, you can have your right fist come up to your chest, and your left shoulder is going to kind of turn towards the front, so you can wind up for the punch that's coming up. All right, so let's just review that first 8 count of the dance break. So after we write down on 7, it's gonna be 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? And now moving forward, on 1, you're going to punch with your right arm, and as you punch, your left hand will kind of come up, so it kind of comes a little bit towards like your right elbow area. And then as you punch as well, finally, you want to kind of jump onto your left foot. And then you kind of want your body to be like leaning towards the left a little bit. So your right foot's kind of come up, and it's in the air, but it's kind of like crossed behind your left leg like that. So the punch, that's like 1, okay? And then on 2, you just step down with your right foot and your arms come down. 2 and then you lean back and raise your left hand with the palm facing forward on 2 and then on 3, your hand is going to flip down and you're going to raise your right hand up in the same way, flip down. And as you do that, you're going to raise your right leg that you just stepped on. So that's 2 and 3. On 3 and you step down, and your hands kind of flip again. And then on 4, you're going to raise your right arm again, lift up your left leg. And then 4 and your left leg will just kind of step actually more in, closer for the next move. And so just for this small part, your arms are basically doing like alternating movements like this. And while you do that, you raise your right leg up, and then your left leg up, and then it comes down closer to your body. All right, so we punch, and then step down, and that's 2, and 3, and 4, and, okay? Okay, so then moving forward on 4 and, after your left leg steps down, your arms are going to come up in a wide circle, and then end up down here. So from here, it's going to go out in a circle and then down. And this is 4 and then on 5, your arms are going to hit down. And as you hit down, your knees are going to bend so that your legs can make this like diamond shaped. Okay, so this is 5. And you also will look down at the ground here as well. And then this next part is a little hard to tell what they're doing, but it looks like on 5 and, then you raise your right fist up to kind of like your belly area. On 6, you step back up, and on 6 and, your right hand goes even higher. So it's kind of like an isolation type of move where different parts of the body are moving at different times. This is 5 and 6 and. Okay? And then on 7, your fists are going to make these little circles in front of your body as you turn a little bit towards the right. Then make these little circles, and your left leg will step out pretty wide and kind of bend lower onto your right foot. So this is 7, and then on 8, then you're going to step onto your, jump onto your left leg, and your right leg will kind of just go in the air, you know. And then your arms can come up, curved, and then fists, in this like powerful stance. So that was 7, 8, okay? And if you listen to the music, this is where they say Stray Kids is 7, 8, so they can help listen to the lyrics to help you get the timing for that. All right, so let's review that 8 count that we just did up until the Stray Kids part. So after you do a stiff hit and then prep, it's going to be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Like that, okay? So that's that 8 count, and now let's connect that to the first 8 count of the dance break as well. All right, so from the lead up, we went down, and then it's going to be 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Okay, so that is half of the dance break already. Okay, so now moving on to the second half of the dance break. So after the Stray Kids part, okay, and then this is going to kind of be different depending on the different members. But Lino is going to then swing his arms back, so it's like behind his body like this. So it's 1, and he does that, he's going to do a really high jump up, kind of facing the left a little bit. This is 1, and then land on 2, and then on 3, he's going to step back with his left foot and drive his right foot in. And as he does that, he's going to raise his arms above his head like this. So it's 3. And then on 4, then he's going to swing his arms back with like this, kind of like a ski motion. Okay, so 3, 4, and then on 4 and he's going to raise his right foot to get ready to do the steps. And then on 5, the right foot will step down, and the arms will come up above the head and it'll look like this. So this next part is very similar to the part we learned earlier, which was like this, go down and hit, but now they actually cut a beat out. So instead of being up on 4 like earlier, now you're going to be up on 5. So, and that changes the time a little bit too. So it's going to be 4, 5. So just to show what it looks like with the different timing the second time, it's 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So you cut out one of the moves, and you just do right foot when you look up, left foot as you swing back, and then your arms will hit with the right foot, and then the second hit, you just turn forward. So that is a little bit tricky, and I got confused on that for a while too. But as you practice that, it should make more sense. But you just start a beat later. Okay, so again, that 8 count from the Stray Kids part. Stray Kids, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, like that. After this, Lino is going to do this kicking motion towards the front. Everyone else does it towards the side that they're on. With Lino, he's facing the front. So this is kind of like a martial arts type of move. So I'm not going to do it very well, but I'll try to explain it so that at least you can do it for yourself. So basically, it's kind of like the kick where you kick with your right foot and then your left. And so on 1, you kick with your right, and you kind of use your arms to like prepare you for this as well. So your left arm's going to come up on the right one, and then when you do the left, then his arms are going to be together and kick towards the front and kind of use your hands to push your knee like that. Okay, so that's what it's kind of looks like. So it's like 1, 2, okay, So after you kick with your left foot, now we're going to actually be following Felix for the rest of this tutorial. And so what Felix does is after the kick, his arms are going to come back towards the middle, come back together, and he's going to bend over as well on 3. So 1 is the prep, the right kick, 2 is the left kick and push, and then 3, just bend over and your hands are together. And then on 4, Felix is going to stand back up and kind of bring his arms out like this. And then after drawing it out, then on 5, you kind of throw your arms back in the middle. And then 6, 7, 8, you just change formation. So to review that 8 count from the martial arts kick. So after the hit, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically like that. Okay? And now let's add that on to the second half of the dance break. So after straight kids, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this part is kind of hard to do slow. So hopefully when the music is so fast that you just kind of are kicking and flailing all that stuff, it'll kind of make the moves make a little more sense. Okay, so now let's do the dance break with counts, starting from the very beginning of the dance break. After you roll down, and then you're going to do the jump. Okay, so slowly with counts from here, going down on 7. It's 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now since that's kind of the first half of the tutorial, let's go back and do counts with both the pre-chorus and the dance break together with counts, and then add music onto that with 80, 90, and 100% speed music. Okay, so from the pre-chorus with counts slowly, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how it counts. Sorry if I sped up, since it's hard to do the jump slowly, but hopefully that gives you an idea. And now let's add music onto that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so now moving on to what I consider the chorus. This is the Miroh challenge part where they're doing this motion, okay? And so this part, thankfully, is pretty simple. So you're going to, starting with the arms, you're going to basically have your hands in fists. They're going to go in an X on your chest, and then go out. And as they do that motion, they're going to raise their feet as well. All right, so first you're going to alternate the moves. So you're going to do cross, out, okay? And then the second half, you're going to do two of the same ones. So you can do cross, out. All right, and then the feet with that too. So anytime you do the cross, is your right foot always up, and anytime you do the out, your left foot always up. Okay, so now to slowly put that all together with counts, it's going to be 7, 8, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Like that. So hopefully that makes sense. It's pretty simple. You just have to put the different pieces together. And then finally, when you're doing the different cross and the out, your torso can kind of shift a little bit to face like the different angles like that. Okay. And then so that's the first 8 counts of the chorus. And then after that, then their hands are going to push down, and you're kind of going to go around to the left and to the back, kind of leaning back a little bit, and do very slight bouncing in your hips as well. So you do a whole 8 count of this stuff, and then it's going to be 1, 2, 3. And then on 4 and 5, Chan will do the OK sign with his right hand, kind of around his left shoulder. So you can do that because everyone else is doing nothing extra there, so you can just throw that in. This is 4, 5. And when Chan does this OK sign, it matches up to his lyrics when he says, I'm okay. It matches up to when he says okay in the lyrics, so you can listen for that as well. And then just keep going around the circle. And then on count 7, then they're going to change formations. So they're going to bend over and step, and then 8, come back up, and to repeat the moves. Since we don't really have a formation to go to, we'll just do bend over with your left foot, and then step with your right. So that way it's easier to raise your right foot right away for the next part. All right, so to review that 8 count of the chorus, that was 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's that. And then you just do the same thing pretty much. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then after this time, instead of pushing down, your fist will push towards the front like this, and you only do it for 4 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, you stand back up. Your fists are around your groin, and then 6, 7. Now they'll take 2 steps to change into the new formations. So you guys can do, bend over, do step, and then back up on count 8. Okay, so that is pretty much it for the chorus. It's really simple and catchy, so that's why they made the dance challenge for it. So let's do that with counts then, just the chorus. It's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is the chorus. So since that part is pretty simple, we're just going to keep moving on to the last part of the tutorial, which is going to cover the hook, and then we'll go back and review. So we're still following Felix here, and so after you do these things, and step to the new formation, on count 8 and, Felix is going to prepare to do his solo. He's going to lift up his left leg, and his right arm is going to kind of, when I play slow motion, it kind of looks like he does like this flourish thing, so he kind of brings his right hand around, closes into a fist, but I think you can also just make a right fist, and you don't have to do the flourish thing. So this is 8 and 1. Felix's fist is going to go towards the left of his body. So this is 1, 2, and then on 3, 4, it's going to go out to the right, and your torso will kind of follow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and, your left hand is going to come up in front of your face, starting to be like a fist kind of, and then your right hand will come down on 4 and. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 and, okay? And then on 5, your right fist is going to make a big circle up to the right, and as it moves, your head will look up and follow it. So it goes 5, 6, it's down, back down, so you can complete the circle, and your head is looking down. And so if you look at the solo here, it matches with the woahs because he's kind of like controlling the whole group. So it's like woah, woah, and then on higher is the big fist circle, okay? And then on 7, your right hand is going to kind of launch towards the left angle like this, and your left hand is going to open and grab your right bicep like that. And as you do that, your left foot is going to start to raise in the air toward the step, and then on count 8, your foot will land to the left, and you'll go down with the same position, just down, pointing towards the ground. Okay, so you landed onto the ground on count 8, and so you're like this, and then after this you're going to do 3 slow bobs of this, and as you move to the right. So it's going to look like from counts 1 to 6, you just do down, down, and down. So you go down 3 times, and after that you move more onto your right foot kind of. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on 7, then Felix is going to start to get up to get ready for the next part. And so he's going to kind of bring his right shoulder, throw it forward, and his right hand will kind of start to come up. So 7, start to get up. And then on 8, so his right knee is going to kind of go towards the left, and then open up to land in a squat on count 8. And so it's kind of like a very dramatic unfolding motion. So that was 7, 8. Okay, so on 8 you land in the squat. Alright, so now let's review that 8 count real quick from Felix's solo in the hook. So that was 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And then this next part is going to be the Haka inspired part of the choreography. And so just as a quick disclaimer, Haka is kind of like a traditional war dance for the Maori people, one of the indigenous Polynesian people groups of New Zealand. And so that's kind of the inspiration for this part. And Chan did do his research, traveled there, and kind of learned about the culture before he wanted to incorporate it to the choreography. And so for the Haka part, after you land here on 8, on count 1, you're going to hit your thighs very loudly and kind of bend over with your body. So this is 1, and then on 2, you're going to step with your left foot, hit your chest. On count 3, you're going to step with your right foot, and your hands will come to fists. Your left is kind of shielding your body, and your right is up to the side, kind of very in a powerful stance. And then also your head will kind of look at your right fist as well. This is 3, and then on 4, your right fist will come in. So now your arms kind of make like an equal side in front of your body. And all the while you're kind of stepping like that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then after this, your arm's going to rotate out and get ready for the next part. So your hands come from here, they rotate out, and they're going to come up like your elbows are bent, your hands are flat, okay? And then so on count 5, you're going to step to the right again, but now your whole body's kind of going to do a motion towards the right and make a circle around, okay? So the circle should be this way, going clockwise. And as you do that, you kind of want to bend over a little bit, and this is where your hands should be pointing forward, but your elbows should be bent, and then you kind of will, it looks like they're kind of like wiggling their fingers like this as well. And that's as you go around in a circle, okay? So that was 1, 2, 3, So you're going to go around in 5, 6, 7. You're kind of back to the right again. And then 7 and. Felix's right fist will go to the right, lick your fist. And 8, your left fist will go out as well. And you look to the middle. Okay? So that 8 counts. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so the and 8 is pretty fast. And after this, you just do the same sequence again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now, instead of doing this circle for that, your right hand is going to come above your head, kind of jerk your head back so your head looks up. This is 4 and. And on 5, you'll throw your right hand down. 5 and. Your left hand will come up, and on 6, it'll come down. So it's a very aggressive 4 and 5, 6, like that. And as you throw your arms, you're also going to do a very big stop with your right leg, and then your left leg. So when you tilt your head back up, you probably want to raise your right foot to get ready to stomp. So look like 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, and then 7. You can just throw your arms into the middle, and they do a formation change for all the footwork. But since this is the end of this tutorial, we'll just kind of stop it here and just throw your arms in the middle, and that's the end of the choreography for now, for today. So let's do the last 2 8 counts of the hook with the Haka inspired routine, just so we can practice it. Okay, so starting from this part, you're here on 6, and then it's going to be 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And then now let's go back and do Felix's entire hook solo part. So starting from the woahs, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. So now let's go back and add that part on to the chorus of the dance. So we'll do the chorus and the hook together with counts, and then with music for those 2 sections. So starting from the chorus, slowly with counts, it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, great. So now that was all 4 segments of this tutorial for today. So now let's go back and review all 4 of those parts with counts, and then we'll put it all together with music. 80, 90, and 100% speed with counts, and then one final time without any counts. Okay, so for all the way back to the pre-chorus, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8.
톡톡톡 벗어도 어디 한번 깔아봐라. 결국에는 살아남아. 어떻게든 살아남아. 나는 나의 함정 따윈 깔아봤자 난 더 세게 밟아. 답은 나라 모든 까고 보면 돼. Listen to this 승적. Go!